The Waterlilly, The Beginning, by Amy Doe. You may think a waterlily is a beautiful flower. It's actually a nickname for someone, especially that one particular one. She is beautiful on the outside, but deadly on the inside. She will slice anyone in her way in one go. She will not hesitate to kill anyone. She is no innocent one. She has been wanted for a long time, but everyone had given up finding her. She is just too deadly. Now she is in the middle of a fight. "Why do you do this to your own people, Tianyi?" the man cried. "These children are innocent. They are nothing more than just ordinary children." He had tears in his eyes. The waterlily had some blood on her face, but she didn't care. She just laughed. "If anyone is in my way, I will slice them," she shouted. She continued stabbing with her rain sword, her signature weapon. More blood came out of his body. Then he dropped. She had stopped and walked away. She knew that she had won. "Why, Tianyi? Just why?" Those were his last words. He laid next to his two children who had also died by the waterlily. She disappeared into the thin air. Her real name was Luo Tianyi. "I can't live like this," muttered Tianyi. "I can't live as a wanted person." She wanted to cry, but she couldn't even shed a tear. She looked up and saw the moon. She gently smiled at the moon. Then she ran away. How interesting. In the dark there was a cold voice. The voice was a deep, cold voice. It was he, the enemy who had been targeting Tianyi. "How thoughtful of you to say that, but soon you will die." He had a cold laugh. Tianyi never knew him, and she never knew that he was targeting her. Tianyi stared at the door. She hesitated at first when she knocked the door. A man came out of the door. He had a kind face. He didn't fear her like the others would. He was just shorter than Tianyi. Actually, even shorter than Tianyi. And he looks around 60. My, it's Tianyi. Or should I say, the waterlily. "Welcome." Everyone called him the Changer. "Please sit down and tell me what you want." He had a cheerful face. "Thank you." She sat down and took a deep breath. "I want to have a... I just want a..." She couldn't say it after all. How could a murderer want what she really wants? "Oh, yes, I get it. You want a lot more life, like everyone has," he said. He understood what Tianyi means. But it would take some time. After 3 days, it took longer than he expected. Tianyi was a whole different person. She doesn't look like a murderer. She looked like other people that were normal. Tianyi was very happy about her looks, but she didn't show it. In her eyes, fireworks were happening. "Thank you," she replied in a cold way, but there was pleasant somewhere in her voice. She dashed out of the room. Hey, where are you going?" he yelled. His voice couldn't reach to her in time. Oh well. When he went back, he noticed something hanging on the door. It was a knife holding a paper and a pocket bag. He pulled the knife and picked up the paper. It said, "Thank you for helping me. You are one of the others who does not fear me. I thank you for that. You understood what I felt. You remind me of someone very dear to me before. If you are wondering where I'm going to one of my relatives. Again, thank you. Here is 10,000 gold placed in the bag. From Luo Tianyi." He laughed at the paper. He felt warm inside. She walked to the nearest village, and she saw someone who is oddly familiar. One of her relatives lived in the village, a village where Tianyi is. She ran up to the strange man. "Excuse me, sir," Tianyi politely said. The man looked up. "Have you known this man named Zhongshen?" His eyes went wide, very wide. His mouth dropped. Yes, I do." He became suspicious. "He doesn't know this lady. Please follow me." He was surprised that this lady knew Zhongshen. "Wait." He looked up at Tianyi. "If you know him, what is his top secret word?" "How did you know what's his secret word?" "Just tell me." Tianyi realized that